and welcome to the first official podcasting at the office. Stop talking. Fuck it.
I think you did that for the first time we were here at the office, actually.
Yeah, because this is the second time. This is the second time we're here at the office.
This is definitely not the first time.
But the first official.
It is. It is. From now on, we're all at the office.
And we're using our own equipment, and it's kind of a big deal, actually. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah,
and we all get to drink beer.
Yeah, that is the coolest part, right?
Yeah, I guess.
I'll just take a sip of my Dr. Pepper.
I like my positioning right now. I like this. I feel comfortable.
Do whatever works best.
You look
for
like
you,
an
bro.
idiot.
Does the Dr. Pepper sound different?
Yeah, it sounds a little more pussy-ish.
Probably. Fuck off.
It does, though. It doesn't have that kind of like deep, resounding snap to it like a beer does.
Yeah, like a beer.
Like a real man's drink.
My phone vibrated. Pause the podcast.
Oh, Dave's got an important message coming through. Email.
Just keep going. I was kidding.
We can't hear you.
I was kidding. Continue the potting.
He's talking to a girl.
No.
He is. I saw it.
Lovely.
What is mom?
Damn.
I'll be home, Mom, at midnight. The meatloaf.
Put the fuck down.
Everyone else got
Quiet
loud. As soon as I get loud, everyone's getting angry.
It's the Shit on Jordan episode today on the Talking Show.
Today.
Yeah.
No, that's
It's the Shit
like
on
the past
Jordan.
That
10
is, it should
episodes.
be called the Shit on Jordan show, not the talking show. We don't even talk. We just talk shit about Jordan.
It's kind of true.
We should just change the name to the Talking Shit.
The Talking Shit with Jordan.
You know what I love most about recording at the office? Why are you listening to the sound of the refrigerator? Like, shut your stupid face up.
So is everybody else.
I have Signal, and I can just ignore you guys now and be on the
Oh,
internet the
yeah,
entire
that's
time.
very
That's totally
Coming
true.
from a basement of a school to
An actual building that we can
that's
record
like
in.
on.
yeah. I can
ground.
totally ignore you guys now.
See what's on his flip phone.
Make the sound.
Yeah.
No one's heard that sound in 10 years. Oh my god.
That's the
That
sound
should
of Jordan
take
locking his phone.
That should take you back the good old days of the Razor.
Do you have a razor?
I had a razor.
Oh, you had a razor?
Yeah.
You did not have a razor.
I had a razor.
You look like the kind of guy that would have a razor.
Those were good phones.
Yeah,
Were
that's
they?
what I hear. No, seriously, I hear from so many people that they loved their razors, dude.
Why don't they bring them back?
Huh?
No
Can
one
you
likes,
imagine
apparently,
flip
no one
phones
likes
anymore?
flip phones anymore.
Well, everyone's about touch phones. You need touch buttons.
Yeah.
I don't. There's not enough pros, man.
Yeah.
The sound is the only pro.
I remember the camera quality was so bad, but at that time it was like, whoa.
I was like, whoa, dude, I just took a picture with my phone.
You know,
I was just talking on my phone and then texting, but it costed money. And then also I took a picture.
Yeah.
10 cents a text. It's amazing.
Dude, for real. I had to get a phone taken away from me when I had my first phone in 8th grade,
yeah.
and my parents were like, nah.
Kyle was like the first person of our generation to have a cell phone like on his own, and he was also the first person to get it taken away because he texted too many times. When was that?
Seriously.
Like middle school?
It was middle school. It was 8th
Yeah.
grade, yeah.
Wow, really?
I didn't
Yeah.
get my first cell phone.
So if
until,
anyone
like,
doesn't know, that was,
I was
like
talking.
2002, 2003.
Yeah. And then these kids today, like all these kids coming, like my student workers at school, like they're 18, 19 years old. They had, iPhone 4S's in high school. Like they could get on the internet at any point.
You know what's crazy to think about is shit like back when 9/11 happened in 2001, it was entirely possible to not know it happened for a while.
that was a good segue.
It kind of, no, you're kind of right though. You're kind of right.
Because like there wasn't camera phones, there wasn't like you wouldn't be able to like just check it while you were out. If you were out driving around or left early and didn't watch TV that day or something,
Or
like
if you like work nights and aren't awake during the day, and
Yeah.
then you go to work that night, and then no one's there. And
that. Dave, you sound like you.
I'm pretty sure.
the joke is that we were talking about, how Brian,
Yeah.
he worked at UPS and he didn't know that 9/11 happened, and he showed up to work
Really
and no one was
There's
there.
like no one here.
yeah, he's like normally there's 500 people here.
No, that's so true, man.
it
And
a
you
holiday?
imagine how much more video footage there would be.
Yeah, that too.
Like seriously,
Damn,
I mean,
your
we have
face
a
got so
lot,
serious.
but
Imagine.
Imagine what we would know.
for real.
People could have live tweeted from the towers
Yeah,
what was
dude, there's
happening.
I saw this funny.
Hashtag 9/11.
I know, dude, you just keep getting fucking dominated.
I saw this funny internet meme. It's
hashtag 9/11.
420. Never
Just-
forget.
just- sorry.
It's both of the Bushes, junior and senior, and The old one has he has this weird grimace on his face, and it says that moment when you know your son did 9/11, and it's it's the funniest meme that I've ever seen. I've tried to find it again, but I can't. It's so fucking funny.
That is good.
That's pretty
420,
funny.
never forget.
You guys remember what day Pearl Harbor happened on?
Yeah, December 7th,
9/11,
1941.
never forget.
I don't even remember that.
I was there in Pearl Harbor.
When it happened?
No, but I was there last month.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I saw the
told
movie
us.
Pearl Harbor.
How was it?
It was okay.
I
Pearl
heard
Harbor
the actual
sucks.
Pearl Harbor was better than the movie.
Wow.
Come on,
damn.
man.
Before we go any further...
Don't slap the table.
All right, whatever. All right. Before we go any further, I have to talk about something that's just outright pissing me off.
Okay. That was a
Game-
really good segue for whatever you cut out, by the way.
Yeah. I didn't cut out anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, what?
I'm really pissed off right now because gay marriage actually got legalized.
What?
Yeah, it got legalized last week, the day after we recorded. So it couldn't be older news because we're already
It's
like a
so
week
fucking
behind.
2015.
And also, to be honest, if we can be real honest right now, this podcast isn't even going to come out for another 2 weeks, so then it's going to be 3 weeks behind.
Yeah, see, that's the point. Is
So
this
regardless
podcast
of what we
at-
do, though,
at the
we're always
soonest is
late.
going to be out in a
Yeah.
week or two.
Whatever
But-
we talk about, it's always going to be weeks old.
I mean, if we
Not
bank
necessarily,
an
but same day
episode,
stuff it could have been the same day stuff, and it would have only been a week or a week and a half late or something.
All right, what big happened today or this
if we're
past
banking
week?
episodes, dude, no,
Nothing.
hold on. If
Exactly.
we're banking,
Nothing on the level of gay marriage,
Mike, if we're banking episodes, we're always going to be 2 weeks behind, right?
The idea is that this made it 3 weeks, and it's annoying because already I forgot about it until Dave brought it up, and so I'm I can't imagine this being in the episode 3 weeks from now. They'll be like, oh yeah, gay marriage, I remember that. Yeah, fuck, man, that was ages ago.
Yeah.
seriously, people already forgot about it.
Yeah, it's already old
There were
news.
2 days of people being blah, 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 blah on the internet, and now no one is even talking
Yeah,
about
But
it.
that's just because people always have to fucking voice their opinion on the day of, and then
Yeah, and it's and now it's
they
all
realize,
settled, and so now
and then
I
now they're
can't
like,
say
now I
anything.
got that out. Now I look okay to
It's
all my
I
friends.
had shit to say. I was going to talk about
okay.
how cool and fun and neat and all this. I'm just no, fuck it. Can't talk about anything.
I liked
It's fucking
gay
old
people
news.
before it was cool.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until January, February, and then be like, "Oh my God, guys, legal gay
know?
gay marriage
Michael
was just passed.
Jackson died. Oh my god.
We landed on the moon."
No, we didn't.
It's seriously kind of fucked up how
man.
I had
Jet
to,
fuel
you know, the
can't
rainbow
melt
thing people are
moons.
putting on their profile pictures.
Or some people still have that up.
Well, I don't know.
That's like Christmas
but regardless,
decorations in fucking March. Take it down.
I saw it. I'm like, if I don't do it, does that mean I don't approve of this,
Yeah,
or
it
if I
means
don't
you
post
hate
some
gays,
fucking,
dude.
yeah, exactly. But I didn't do
I
it.
think you do.
Doesn't
hate
mean I don't
gays.
support shit.
Yeah, you don't support
I
shit.
actually read somewhere that was like a Facebook social experiment to see how they could how many people they could get to.
Dude,
I don't believe it necessarily.
I'm so sick of fucking posts like that.
What?
Just clickbait.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Welcome to the internet, Kyle.
I know, it's just fucking. But people post it like it's legitimately true. People post things from conservativepost.net,
Hey, you know what?
and it's
Use
just
some
like the most ridiculous
clickbait?
shit. What?
The talking show.
Well, that's true.
Get some
That's
fucking
true.
traffic.
What would be the best fucking title that would get clickbait on this episode?
I hate gays.
and here's
Well,
why.
Here's why.
Well, yeah.
1 hour discussion.
You won't believe what they have to say.
That's still gonna be the tweet that goes out. You won't
No,
believe what they
I
have to
saw
say.
one yesterday that someone reposted, because I'll repost, right, from a fucking conservative website or whatever, and it says, do you know how much how many taxpayer dollars it takes to take care of Obama's dog? $238 million. What?
Number one, that's not true. Number two,
Like-
I don't care. I straight
Well,
up don't give a
regardless,
shit.
it does
Even
not
if it's
cost
true,
that much.
I don't care. Obama's tight. I don't care.
He's kind of legit, dude.
Legitness.
Yeah, legitness.
That was legitness.
The best part is you just said that to me in the text, and then then you post about it.
Well, I was gonna text you the link, but I couldn't figure out how to do it. I was on my phone, and I just went to a computer and I couldn't figure it out.
Gotcha.
I'm pretty
9/11.
meh on Obama.
I like
I mean,
Obama.
I mean, he's a super cool guy, and it's
That's how I judge my presidents.
What?
100%. If they're super cool guys.
Yeah, Bush was a really cool guy.
Yeah, I fucking
Ronald
love
Reagan,
Bush.
man.
George Bush was our best president, and here's why.
Yeah, there you go. Seriously, that's a good one.
Another
too.
political episode.
Jordan, what do you want to talk about this week, man?
Say something.
I'm working on the 4th of July. That was the fucked up thing that I told Dave. The only 2 veterans that work at U-Haul
Are
both working
on the
4th of July.
Wow, that's pretty fucked up, actually.
Yeah.
That is kind of messed up, man.
Yeah.
I mean, given it's not like it was probably on purpose, but
We're the only 2 veterans that work at U-Haul.
I know. But do you really think?
No,
you
no,
thought
I'm
of that?
sorry. No, there's 3 veterans.
Here's what I'm assuming. Everyone else put in a while ago to request that day off,
Yeah.
and you guys didn't.
That's veterans for you.
Fucking veterans.
Well, then again, why is U-Haul even open on the 4th of July anyway?
No, that's
That's a
true.
good point.
Like that's kind of fucked up.
Maybe people are moving on. Yeah, what the fuck is happening?
Are banks closed tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
No, that's the 3rd
Okay,
of
I didn't
July
think
tomorrow.
so. Well, a lot of shit's closed tomorrow. So
It's
I
the
didn't know.
3rd tomorrow.
Yeah, I fucking know.
Yeah.
It's because the Fed
That's
is
why I
still
asked the
open on
question. If tomorrow was the 4th, I wouldn't be like, are banks open tomorrow?
It's not a federal holiday tomorrow. Why would everything be closed? You're not getting it.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
But
I understand
he's
that.
not utterly wrong because there are a lot of times the federal holidays push over to one of the weekdays if they're on
like
a
a
weekend.
lot of companies are off work.
Yeah.
You're off work tomorrow, right, Dave? And you work at a news station.
Yeah, but they're. I mean.
Oh yeah, you don't know if you have to work
Oh yeah,
tomorrow.
I was gonna say that. I mean, like I'm like 99.999% sure that I have tomorrow off.
Wait, why wouldn't you though? Like, what's the other?
Well, my boss just like never like officially was like, "Hey, you have Friday off." But when he left, he was like, "See you on Monday."
But how do you know he's just not?
I know,
coming?
I know. That's another thing. But also on the fucking time clock website, I was already like starting Monday. I already had 8 hours on Friday, so
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah.
So you're paid for
pretty
it. It's a
sure.
paid holiday.
yeah.
Cool.
But then he doesn't know if maybe that
Oh,
was
yeah,
like
'cause
a
you
preemptive
work,
thing.
yeah.
or
And that's
something.
that's another fucked up thing is we don't even get holiday pay at U-Haul.
What?
Yeah.
Damn.
You work on
U-Haul.
the
The only
holiday?
the only day that U-Haul is actually closed is Christmas morning the entire year.
Damn.
And
Wow.
and yeah,
Wait, Christmas
People gotta
morning?
move shit.
Christmas morning.
Like the rest of the day they're open.
No. They're I
Then
mean,
why'd you
Christmas
specify
Day. Sorry,
morning?
Christmas
Okay.
Day. They're not open.
Okay.
I've never had to work on a holiday, but from how I've been told it works is that you already get your holiday hours for the week, and then you get paid time and a half for working on a holiday.
Dope. So you don't have to.
You don't
I
have
take it.
to, but
They probably encourage you not to.
Yeah, because of that kind of thing.
Yeah,
And you would have no reason to come in because if the Fed's not open, there's no reason to be.
for sure.
Like banks that stay open on like MLK Junior Day and stuff like that makes no sense to me because the Fed's not open. It's literally nothing's happening. Everything's already on tomorrow's date anyway. Like, why are you even open?
Yeah.
Yeah. Obama was my boss.
In the
Oh,
Navy,
in
yeah.
the Navy, yeah.
That's true.
I guess technically.
You've worked for President Obama.
Yeah.
How was it? Is he a cool boss?
Is he cool?
Well, I didn't work for him. I worked for the United States of America
So you're a liar.
And-
That's what you're saying.
and the Constitution.
But he's like the CEO of the United States of America, right?
Oh, speaking of CEOs, have you guys seen the trailer for Steve Jobs?
What?
Oh, with Fassbender?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh,
Wait,
it looks
Fassbender's
pretty
gonna be
good.
Steve Jobs?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, best looking Steve Jobs ever been. No, it looks pretty cool though.
It's gonna be about how he created Pixar?
No,
Oh.
it's about the launch of like 3 different Apple products.
Oh, I don't care about that stuff.
Yeah, it's like I think it's all like supposed to be like live at the events or whatever. Like
Sounds like an
real
Apple
time.
movie instead
Real
of a
time.
Steve Jobs movie.
I mean, it's definitely just about Steve Jobs though.
Is Apple producing the
Who
movie?
No.
You sure?
It sounds like an
Oh,
Apple
no, it's
movie.
Microsoft. Microsoft's producing it.
I basically
Yeah.
asked you what happens in the movie, and you said it's about the launch of 3 Apple products, and I'm like,
I know, but it's about him behind them. Like that's what they're using to tell the structure of their story. They're using like 3 different launches.
Are they?
One of the best lines from the trailer is like, "I've given you guys 3 weeks. The universe was created in 7 days." And he's like, "Yeah, how'd you do it?" No, I think it's funny.
I get it.
Well, like Steve Jobs is God.
oh,
Yeah,
'cause it-
yeah.
yeah.
Sorry,
Sounds like a brown noser.
you guys got to see it. I guess.
I guess you had to be there in the
Hey,
theater.
I don't know. Did you guys watch the trailer for Turbo Kid that I posted?
I did actually, yeah.
Looks really good, doesn't it?
I didn't
Meh.
see it. I saw
Yeah,
the,
no, I did.
off.
I did. Oh my god, I had to like think
Fuck
about
off,
it for a
you
second.
stupid idiot.
I saw the trailer for the new Wet Hot American Summer
That moved
on
on
Netflix.
very quickly.
Oh, how's that?
It looks pretty good.
Doesn't it?
Turbo
The
Kid
original
dead
cast.
already.
I wasn't a big fan of the movie.
Wow, Turbo
Yeah, I
Kid's
think it's
really gone
overrated.
now.
Why?
Turbo Kid.
I just
never
didn't think it's
happened.
as funny as people think it is. Like I get
just
all the
brought up
people that
Turbo
are in
Kid
it,
for
and
no
I understand
reason.
the humor. It's a bunch of people from the state and whatnot.
Dave,
Like that's cool.
You seem like you have something you want
Kids
to
in
say.
the Hall.
movie
I
just
don't
didn't
actually
connect
have
with me.
anything to say.
Well, then it worked out.
Kids in the
The
Hall.
show's
too.
dead.
The show Kids in the Hall.
Who's from Kids in the Hall?
Michael Ian Black.
Not on Kids in the Hall.
He wasn't on Kids in the Hall.
No,
Michael Ian Black?
No,
you have
he
no idea
wasn't.
what you're saying.
Judah Freelander.
Legitness.
Why was he on the Kids in the Hall? What are you talking about?
Isn't that one guy from Kids on the Hall can't go back to Canada because his wife like fucking owns him?
What?
There's some guy that used to be on Kids in the Hall that moved out of Canada into the United States, and he couldn't make up his alimony payments because it's like when they separated, he was like making boatloads of money, and he had to maintain that pay rate after, like, Kids in the Hall went downhill, and he's not making nearly as much money, so he's in debt so much that, like, if he goes back to Canada, he's like arrested on the spot.
Why the fuck couldn't you just like say, hey, government, like, I don't make as much money as I did before, adjust my rate?
I don't know.
That's fucking no. That's bullshit. I mean, I believe your story, but like maybe I believe your story. It sounds like complete bullshit. Who are you talking about? Dave? What's his name? The
Hey,
main
Jordan,
guy?
what are you looking at right now?
The most famous one, the one that's done all that shit.
Yeah, I forget his name. It's like Dave.
Yeah, the one was in Monkey Bone.
Jesus.
Fuck it.
People are probably yelling the name right now.
Yeah.
Judy's.
And I'm probably getting everything wrong too.
Yeah.
Actually, that's something I want to bring up. Like, one thing that I wanted to talk about is how much we've been getting shit wrong and how much I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care either.
But if you out there care, just let us know. Just let us know what we got wrong.
I've said this before, but don't let me know because I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Let other people
there's
in the
an
podcast know.
There's an email address, there's a Twitter, and there's a YouTube. Subscribe to all of them and then let them know, hey, you got Vampire Diaries wrong. It's actually Interview with a Vampire. And
Yeah.
we'll go, okay, thanks.
We totally went along with that. Like, and I was like, I even like knew what he was talking about and like started talking about the movie.
I even repeated the title of the movie,
Oh, did you
Vampire
really?
Diaries, even though it is not Vampire Diaries we were talking about.
I mean, it might as well be called Vampire Diaries.
yeah.
Oh.
And during the Avengers thing, too, I also
Might as
referred
well be
to
called
Scarlet
Vampire
Witch
Diaries.
when I meant
Am
Black
I right?
Widow.
Isn't that the movie where the vampires play basketball and Leonardo DiCaprio's in it?
Yep.
Legitness.
Speaking of mythical beings and
Wait, hold-
basketball,
wait, hold
remember
on.
Teen Wolf?
No, I don't care.
Okay.
But our only fan, Nathaniel Keating, was like, listen, I think I told you
You
the
can't
story.
name
Our
his
only
name?
fan.
Well, I can. 'cause
Our
they're
only fan.
Shout out.
We have
shout out to
13
Keating.
fans. Thank you very much.
Well, he's our number one.
It bumped up to 15.
He's our
not
number
too
one,
long
though. He's
ago.
the only one that's reached out.
Because he's
Can you name
the
another
one
fan
who
that's
probably
reached out?
can.
He was listening to the podcast where we talked shit about the movie he was a part of that you guys were in.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm like, fuck, I can't even talk.
No, you can't.
He told me, he's like, you're like, so I'm like, none of these guys are ever going to listen to this. Go ahead. And he's like, I'm listening to this. I'm listening to this. Which I thought was like the funniest thing.
Okay, hang on. So what you're saying?
I don't understand what the fuck you just said.
He's
Cryptic.
basically saying, when we were recording that episode, I was like, I don't want to say anything bad because they might be listening to this. And Kyle goes, dude, no one from that thing is listening
Oh,
to
and
this.
he was like, "Oh, I'm listening to this."
Yeah, sorry.
All right, you know how
you
like we
told it
were
very bad.
we were recording at the school,
Yeah.
and like right after we got done with the podcast, we just like pack everything up and just leave. So what happens now when we're done here?
We just leave it.
We just leave it.
We just get up.
No,
and
I
walk
mean,
away.
like, do we just like
We don't even wipe
immediately
when we're done.
when we're done, we just like all leave,
Yeah.
or do we just like hang out for a little bit?
And we can
afterwards?
hang out for a little bit.
Yeah.
There we couldn't. We literally had a time constraint.
Yeah. Tommy was just offering me because I guess that Woodward's going to be hiring a lot of people soon,
They sure are.
and
Yeah. I'm a part of the news. I know that.
he was saying,
Bitch.
"Hey, why don't you just
Nice
get a
one,
job at
Dave.
Woodward?" So I
Yeah,
don't
go
know.
apply.
Maybe
You should apply.
For
You should
the-
totes apply.
for the millions of people that are listeners out there. Woodward is a aircraft parts building company.
I don't
here
even
in
know
Rockford.
exactly what they do.
I mean, dude, odds are
They build parts for aircraft.
you'd probably get a job.
Well, most
Now,
likely.
now what you're going to do is, if you get this job,
How am I going to juggle school in the fall?
you're not going to be able to juggle school.
But he said
So-
he said that there's a weekend shift there. That
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, they work just weekends.
Okay.
And all I know that I could probably do is probably working assembly line or
That's a lifer company, dude.
quality assurance. I don't want to be a lifer or anything.
Just saying.
yeah, but it's totally a good place to sink some roots into.
I've got commitment issues.
Like, well, I'm not saying you can't like pull out and slap her in the face and run, but
Oh
I'm
my
saying like
God.
you could totally sink your teeth in.
I guess so.
Those were terrible analogies. I'm sorry.
They're gonna stay in because I liked them.
I thought it was fun.
It's good money, dude.
I mean,
Those
yeah,
people have
I'm
good lives.
gonna get more information on it because I can definitely not swing $10 an hour only working 30 hours a week at U-Haul.
Yeah.
Thanks, U-Haul.
Oh, you were 30 hours a
Supporter of
week?
veterans.
No, sorry, 30 hours every 2 weeks.
I was going to say,
I was
yeah,
gonna say,
because I was
damn.
like, that's not too bad, dude.
No,
But
because Obamacare.
Goddamn Obama.
Obamacare.
Because
I
you
like
can't
Obama.
work. Because you can't work over 40 hours a week, or else your company has to pay for your health insurance.
I mean, that's how it is always, though. It's you can't work more than 27 or something, or 29.
In a week?
Yeah. They have to at least
Yeah.
offer it to you. That's
Yeah,
the part
whatever.
Of it. And that's why they cut so many jobs down to just part-time.
Yeah,
It's not the 40 hours. Because 40 hours, you make
You know
get
what-
health insurance anyway because
Okay.
that's a law.
You know what I don't get about why is it? It's going to turn a little political here.
Here
in a
comes
second.
politics.
Here comes a little bit
Here
of
comes
politics.
the wind up.
I am 25 years old. I haven't been physically sick in nearly 3 years. I haven't been injured my entire life, like physically like injured. Like
Better
where I
watch
couldn't
out
do anything.
tonight, man.
Yeah.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, well, I haven't. So why is it that the government is making it mandatory for someone like me who is personally responsible and takes care of myself to a certain extent? Why are they making it mandatory for me to get health insurance? And if I don't, they're going to fine me on my tax return. Something two completely separate things. The money that I'm supposed to get back at the end of the year for working all year, and my decision to go out and get health insurance. Why are those two things?
I don't know. You should have asked Obama when you worked for him.
Are you gonna complain about car insurance too?
That's different, Kyle. Don't even pretend that's the same thing.
Yeah, the
Why?
government doesn't.
No.
The government doesn't take out of your tax return.
No, but some states
if
don't
you
require
don't
you to have auto insurance.
The thing is that auto insurance puts you as a liability against other people. Health insurance
It's
is
just
only
all
for
you.
yourself.
You're right.
If you have a family, I can understand putting in some sort of health insurance mandate for that. But if you are a single individual who's already getting a tax hike because you're not married,
Hey, lower your voice.
all right.
This is not an argument.
Pussy.
If you are a single,
no, we
if
can-
you are someone who's single, who's already getting a tax hike for not being married, because that's the truth. Everyone talks about the tax
That's
cut
true.
for being
Yeah.
married. No, it's a tax hike for people who don't want to get married.
Yeah.
If you're already paying extra for not getting married, I think you should be given the luxury of choosing whether or not you want health insurance, since you're holding no one
Go
else
back up.
liable.
Sorry, I didn't mean. I wasn't actually trying to compare the two. Like, I understand that they're different. I was saying the requirement mandate. That's all. That's all I was addressing.
You can tomorrow the government come out and require that you need a boat, and if you don't have a boat, you're gonna get fined at the end of the year.
Be a
It's
good
the
reason to get a
same
fucking
reason-
boat.
It's the same reason I'm not a big fan of seatbelt laws either. Like, I understand why seatbelts are really fucking important, and I understand that everyone should wear a seatbelt at all times while they're in a vehicle. But I don't think. But I don't think it's fair for someone to have to pay $100 for not wearing a seatbelt when if they got into an accident, the only person that's going to pay the price for it is them.
Yeah, it almost sounds like racketeering on the.
What if they got
on
in an
the-
accident by someone else's fault? So then that person is now charged with their medical bills because they weren't wearing a seatbelt. So not
Them not wearing a seatbelt
Is their
would
fault.
take place would go into the equation of the insurance. Like
Gotcha.
that stuff is known. Like, oh, you weren't wearing a seatbelt. Well, guess what? Now you're pretty much fucked trying to pay for the injuries because you're
Fair enough.
you're the idiot that didn't seatbelt yourself.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. So it's really the problem seems to be like the government looking out for us
Yeah, it's
with health insurance, with wearing seatbelts.
yeah, I'm fine with them building roads and building bridges and like cops
but
and firemen
But
and stuff
for
like that.
fining you for not having it, taking it out of your tax return when it's your choice, and ultimately it's your liberty and your freedom to choose not to.
Honestly, if the
It's my
first thing
life.
that I want to opt out of is Social Security, I would opt out of that so fast. Like, I'll keep my Social Security number because you need that for fucking everything nowadays, which is kind of scary since that didn't used to be the case. That would be the first thing I opt out of. I don't want to pay into Social Security. I don't care if I don't get it back. I just don't want to pay into it at all, and I'm forced to. Just like Jordan is forced to pay a fine if he doesn't want to get health insurance.
Which
I
I'm
am
going to
forced
at the end of
pay
the
into
year.
Social Security, whether or not it'll be waiting for me when I'm there to collect, even if I don't want it or need it.
Yeah.
It's fucked.
I know it's still fucked up, but one cool thing is I have a friend that doesn't have health insurance, and he got fined, and his fine was cheaper than health insurance. So
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be.
Yeah, no, but over a couple of years, it keeps compounding and getting
no, I know.
keeps getting
Oh,
higher.
does it?
Yeah, it does.
yeah, it does.
Oh. Okay.
Every consecutive year you don't have health insurance.
I'm just
it keeps
saying.
going
Oh,
up.
no
I'm just
shit, did
saying.
not know
Say
that.
you want to miss a year, not really a big deal. 2, maybe a little bit.
Every
bigger.
other year, you get health insurance.
Why would
They
I?
have to cover you.
Just like my vehicle registration. It's like, it's expired. I'll write on it a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll write on it. I'll see how long I can take it.
Yeah.
I just opted out of my health insurance for work.
Did you really? Why?
Yeah, because it's too expensive. I can stay on my mom's for another fucking.
Oh, you're right. You're
Oh,
younger than all of
that's
us.
Yeah,
That's
26. Yeah, 26 is the last year.
That makes sense, dude. Good call. You might as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I never had any sort of insurance at all until I got my job where I'm at now.
I mean, I had Navy insurance, which is not insurance. It's just, hey, you're in the Navy, you get free healthcare.
So the government.
So it is insurance.
Yeah, they did do good stuff for you at one point.
Well, that's just the Navy.
Yeah.
You're their
yeah, the
you're
entire
their property.
Navy's on the paycheck of
They're-
the government anyway.
You're their property.
Don't you
They're
qualify
taking
for
care
like
of their
VA
property.
insurance though?
I could if I went down to the VA and wanted to apply, but
This is,
Why would I want to?
So you
Well,
get,
I would
you get
apply
insurance
just
for
to
being a
avoid the
veteran.
fine at that
Well,
point.
technically,
if it does-
technically, I could possibly right now get 30% disability from the Navy, between my knee, my thumb, and my,
your brain thing.
and my tinnitus,
Oh,
which I do have tinnitus.
wait, he doesn't have like any
What's wrong
sort
with
of
your
mental.
knee and thumb?
My knee is fucked up.
Never heard
I
one
just-
thing about your knee.
I don't
ever.
talk about it.
Okay.
It's pretty fucked up.
And
Though.
let
Have
me
you
see
ever
your
seen
thumb.
it?
I could see your thumb.
This one.
Yeah, look at mine.
I fell down I fell down in the Navy. I fell down a concrete flight of stairs, and I got
Thumb
pretty.
ended up in a butt.
The way it worked is my hands
Really
around the
tight butt.
my hands around the railing of the concrete stairs, and I was leaning over. I was like, "Hey, look how far I can lean over." And then my friend goes, "Don't do it." And I go, "Check on it." I slipped, and I guess my thumb, the way it
You
worked.
added a person to your story that advised you against doing this activity. Like,
Like, why does the Navy owe you anything for this? Because it happened
Because
while
I
you were
busted
there.
my ass for 4.5 years.
didn't they pay you for that?
Hey, can you give me a
Entitlement.
beer, please?
Didn't they pay you and feed you
Thanks.
and give you a place to live for all
And
that?
give you
Yeah,
health
but I had to deal with
insurance.
all their bullshit in between.
Didn't you sign up for them?
Okay, whose side are you on here?
Yeah, Kyle. You're some kind
I
of
think you
government
should.
lover.
I think for this insurance thing that you're so mad about, though, you should just go with VA insurance.
Yeah, if it
It's not-
qualifies.
there is
to-
no VA insurance. You can claim disability. You don't get insurance through the VA.
Oh, so it wouldn't cancel
What?
out the.
No, you would just get your disability.
Oh, is that,
That's
how,
it.
is that really how it works?
Oh. So you'd still have to pay a fine anyway.
Yeah.
Sounds fishy.
I just think that it's completely. I know it's gonna sound completely like conservative or whatever, but it's unconstitutional. The fact that the United States government would force an individual to purchase an insurance. To me, on an outsider looking in, it seems like lobbyists for the insurance companies finally got the better half of whoever's in office and got into their pocket and made it mandatory.
That bill that was trying to be definitely had a lot of shit it went through.
Yeah.
And that this is what we ended up with.
Yeah.
It's not all.
plus,
we just need to say it's
better
not
not
all
take
President
my
Obama's
guns.
fault because it's not. He tried doing something good.
Yeah.
It's just then it got fucking.
You should really watch House of
He
Cards.
said with a million things.
I know,
You'll,
but
you'll,
Don't take
you'll
my
find out
guns.
where it's like, the president's like, I want to just do this,
How many-
and everyone else is like, no,
We
no,
need
no,
to
no.
tax
how many
this
AIDS
and
does the
this and
president
this.
have? How many
AIDS?
AIDS?
I don't know.
How many?
Obama has AIDS.
How many people does he have working for him?
Probably a lot.
Hey,
I
you
think the entire
read
country-
that part of the bill.
you
You
were
read
working
that part
for
of the
him for a
bill.
while.
Come back
That
to
has
me and
nothing
find
to do
anything
with
that
it.
looks wrong to you.
Yeah,
nothing to
and
do
he
with
does,
it.
and then they say this is wrong, and he goes, okay, how do we fix it? And they go, well, we have to tell these people to take it off, and those people go, no, you take it off, I'm not voting for it.
Yeah.
That's what happens, and then it doesn't get passed, and then he has to try again.
Well, then don't do it. Then
He could have.
it's like at that point you're like, well,
I mean,
this
you
is
don't-
the
you
best
go-
we can do.
I feel like
might
you
as well
think the-
feed this to the public.
I feel like you think the president has like all the power, and it's like not. It's exactly
doesn't.
not how.
Well,
our
I don't know.
executive
I don't know.
office
You're taking
works.
executive actions a lot.
Yeah, to do
I'm-
good things.
Yeah, like drones.
That was an executive order.
I don't know.
What are you talking about? yeah, like what
I'm just talking about drones.
now you got people yelling at us.
Yeah.
Again.
He has his presidency has dropped more drone strikes on countries than any other presidency before.
You mean before there were drones? Yeah.
There have been drones since the early '90s.
Has it really?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Like unmanned aircraft dropping
unmanned
bombs.
aircraft.
I love.
I didn't
that-
think so. I thought since Bush Jr., but
I love that
Anyway.
Kyle gets all fucking defensive about a lot of shit, and then the other person's like, "Oh, actually," and you're like, "Oh, really?"
I was thinking,
Like, how about you just stand behind something?
I mean, because I'm still
Pussy.
questionable. I still thought they
Don't
came with
take my
George W.
guns.
Bush, but
Nah, drones are pretty fucked up. I mean, like, people are afraid to go outside and stuff like that. Innocent people, because
I'm not
drone
afraid of-
strikes
no.
are taking out innocents.
I'm not afraid of drone strikes in the United States, but you mean like
No, yeah, I'm not obviously talking about people in the United States.
well, yeah, I mean, but yeah,
There's
I mean,
innocent lives everywhere.
that's a completely inhuman way to conduct war.
There was a great interview with a kid who said that he loves cloudy days now and hates bright, sunny, clear days because when the skies are clear, that means there could be a drone in there. But if it's cloudy, that he knows that drones don't fly during cloudy days. And so now,
Sounds like clickbait to me.
yeah.
so now this kid loves cloudy days and hates sunny and clear days. It was on the John Oliver show.
No shit.
Yep,
Yeah.
he did a whole thing on drones.
I don't watch news anymore,
I watch funny joke news.
even though you work.
I just work at the news.
Yeah.
I
Even
am the
more
news.
inclined not to watch it.
am the law.
I actually watch the news a lot.
At work. Also,
Just
like you don't go home and watch the news. Do you?
I watch the 10 o'clock if I'm not doing anything.
Ah, I just feel like that's so much news.
That's what I did before I worked at the news. So I don't know.
It's like working
I'm
at a porn
around.
studio and then going home and watching porn.
Do you know what
I'm sure that never happens.
I really liked?
no one that's worked at a
Did
porn
they ever like
studio
jerk off to their own stuff?
what? Like he's in there.
Like no, I just like shot this today. You know, like I'm just gonna go. The editors.
Yeah,
like,
it looks so good.
I love waking up early and watching the Weather Channel with the smooth jazz before school because I just relax. I sit down, you know, like have a bowl of cereal and just like.
Yeah,
The Weather Channel had
that's
the best
still on.
smooth jazz.
You just don't get up in the mornings.
Not anymore. See, school I had to. Wasn't forced to, I guess.
That's not even related.
There you go ahead, do it.
Well, I was just reminded of a story that's like entirely unrelated of where I tried to record TV shows on this VHS tape while I was at school. And my dad wouldn't be aware of this or would forget that I was recording a TV show, and he would change the channel during the TV show to like whatever he wanted to see. And I wouldn't realize it until I got home and I take out the video that was recording and I pop it into my own VCR and I start playing, and it's like 5 minutes into my TV show, all of a sudden it goes chunk, chunk, chunk and like switches over to the Weather Channel. And now I have like 20 minutes of Weather Channel at the end of my tape and I'm like, no!
You know, I don't think I ever recorded like TV with a VHS.
Really?
The fuck
Yeah.
are you?
I don't know. I just don't recall ever being like, Mom, Dad, you can't watch TV during this time because I'm recording my show.
I tried to give him heads up every day. I was like, don't. I was
Like,
like,
what
I'm
shows were on that you weren't home for?
Beast Wars. That was the main one.
We had a VHS of Titanic, and the entire movie was static except the Rose naked scene.
Wait,
Thank God.
So static
figured-
all the way up until that
I
point.
figured that would be the static scene.
Yeah.
And no, and that scene was crystal clear, and then immediately after it,
someone
rest
fucked
of
up
the movie.
somewhere. They meant to reverse it.
That's hilarious. Because you know you'll get static eventually from like pausing a tape in the
pausing
same
and
spot too many
rewinding.
times. Yeah, that's funny.
Man, I miss the black box.
I do too, dude.
I remember that black box. I could watch HBO and Showtime and all of it. And
Pay per view.
And now I can just go on the internet and watch HBO and everything.
it's so
No,
true.
but I do
Just
miss
not
the
as
black
convenient.
box.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
we got illegal cable for the longest time at my old house up in Roscoe.
When did you live in Roscoe? Oh, that was Roscoe.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
What do you think that? What do you think that was?
I just
up there?
did not think that was. Dude, I thought to me like Roscoe starts at like where the fuck like
Onondaga
Black Hawk
Road
Bank
is where fucking
and
Up there? No,
Yeah.
no. It starts pretty much right there.
McFarland Road, like or not McFarland,
Swanson.
Swanson.
Samsonite.
I was way off. No. It was after my parents got divorced and Tommy was living over there, and he was like, "You guys don't have any TV over here?"
Was this pre or post circumcision? Just so that way I can
Post.
Get it. Okay.
Because my circumcision was pre-divorce.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay.
caused the
caused the
divorce.
divorce,
Yeah,
that's right.
Duh.
All right. We've established the timeline. Continue.
Okay, yeah. So then we went out to the backyard. We fed like this 20-foot cable directly from the box into our house, and we were just like, "Oh yeah, fuck yeah, free cable."
How long did that last?
I never ended. I don't know.
It's like a selling point on when you guys sold the house.
Yeah. By the
Free
way,
cable.
this is cord in the backyard. Don't run over with the lawnmower.
Free cable.
It's the best.
Yeah.
Can't they like track that shit now?
Yeah, but
Yeah, it's all digital. It's so bullshit.
yeah, because they got rid of analog.
Yeah. You don't get static anymore. You get that stupid fucking hiccup flicker thing where it just like stops for a few seconds while the audio keeps going, and then it kind of gets that
You
weird.
don't even watch TV.
I don't, but I know that shit because I just walk by it all the time.
I saw a test screen for the first time a couple weeks ago.
A what?
Oh yeah, like an emergency test.
Yeah, and I was
I
like,
see them all the time.
well, yeah,
You work
because
there.
you work. I mean, like I was like,
Jesus Christ, Dave.
but it was like late night test screen stuff. Yeah,
I am the
it
news.
wasn't an emergency. It was like a test screen. Kind of. I was like, what? Yeah, with the Indian on it and everything.
With the
Native
what?
American.
Wait, why is there a Native American on it?
Well, no, it's
the fucking
it's,
screen.
You know the
Are you a
logo,
fucking
right?
idiot?
It's got
I have
the
no idea what
stupid-
you guys
It's
are
got the
talking about anymore.
profile
Well,
of
since
the,
we have
of the
Signal.
Indian guy with the headdress, and it's like please stay
Pretty
tuned, and
racist.
It's got the black and white, and it's got
The 3 and 4 circles or whatever.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you've never seen
I don't
this.
know what you guys are talking about.
Have you ever watched any
I
episode
should-
of The Twilight
I thought
Zone?
you were originally talking. I thought you were talking about the emergency broad. Like this is a test of the emergency
Oh my gosh,
broadcast
this guy
system.
doesn't
No, I meant like.
Fuck off. I've never seen that.
You've never seen that before?
No.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
The only thing that reminds me of this thing that sounds so stupid is the little thing that's in Pleasantville. I've never seen that for real.
There's a
You're
reason why
an
it's in there because
idiot.
it's a
Yeah.
test screen.
Yeah.
When does it play? Is there a standard time every day?
Yes, dude.
Like something ends and then because I have
I'm
seen the
pretty
like
sure that one's only like during like
when NBC used to
when
sign off, they did this like
connections are cut,
American
right?
Yeah.
tribute. and it was like the flags,
Yeah,
and it
the
was
thing,
like,
that always creeped me out.
yeah, that I remember, but I've never
I
seen
would
that.
I would be like falling asleep or something, and then
Yeah,
I'd
and
hear
all of a
that
sudden
and
you
be
hear like
"Oh,
the
God."
national anthem playing and shit. Or was
yeah.
it? What was
Reminds
it?
me of the
It was
Doomsday
America the
thing.
Beautiful or something like that.
Bless America, land that I love.
You guys ever seen these internet videos of hamsters eating small food? It's so funny.
What? No.
That's the best segue of all time.
Look at it's a tiny hamsters at a mini 4th of July barbecue.
Oh, score! I've seen the one where he eats a tiny burrito.
Wait,
Yeah, that one's
So it's
fucking
supposed to make them
hilarious.
like look like they're giant, basically.
I mean, no, not really. It
Oh.
still
It's
kinda
it's
looks
genuinely prepared hamster food in the shape of actual tiny things like a burrito.
like a
or
burrito.
hot
The burrito
dog.
was fucking
awesome.
hilarious.
Yeah, like the guy's making it with like tweezers and shit and wrapping it up and everything, and then he gives it, and the over's just like.
Can we get a 1-800 number here so people can call in?
This isn't live.
I should do
They'd
that.
call in like when we post it a week
Oh
later.
yeah, that's what I wanted to
We
bring
could do
up.
live calls with like Skype or something. What's up?
Oh,
I wanted to.
That's what I wanted to bring up.
I came up with the idea today. What if we did the first 24-hour podcast?
What?
If that's a record, I will do it. But if it's not a record, then I don't give a shit about
I
it.
was gonna say, what's the world record for the longest podcast? We could do the 99 bottles of beer. Totes good.
Shut up. If you no, all good. It has to be all content.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That would not happen.
We're not filibustering
We
here.
can fucking take shifts.
Yeah, exactly.
Al Roker
99
did the longest
bottles of-
weather cast or something. It was like fucking 2 or 3 days or something.
Why?
Jesus.
It was a record.
He did it for a record.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right.
Go
Wait,
Al Roker.
what was the record before that?
5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
No one will beat this. Like we find out the longest podcast is like 4 hours.
World record longest fart. That's one of the things that popped up.
What was it?
I'm gonna look it up.
It's recorded. It's like
3
a 2-hour
minutes.
stream.
Oh God.
That's a lot of gas. How can you hold that much?
You can't. You can't. He's like pumping it in
Yeah.
as he's farting.
Hey.
He has to reach an equilibrium.
I can't find it
Oh well.
for podcasts.
I'm
gonna
sure
look
it's
up
something
fart
outrageous,
now.
like a fucking week or something like that.
We can do it.
I don't. It might not exist.
We'll fucking next year when we go to England.
We do the
We're
first
gonna stay
24-hour
up for a
podcast.
week.
Hey, the cool thing about this recorder is we can literally do a podcast anywhere if you guys
Yeah.
ever want to mix
Yeah,
up the
like
location.
England.
What, man?
We should do one driving sometime.
London,
We could do one
England.
driving. We
That'd be
could.
fun. Like you
In
know,
England.
like you guys. No, that would be awful because they drive weird.
They drive weird.
They
I'll
drive
drive.
on the other side
I'll
or
drive.
whatever.
I'm a good driver.
I'm a real good driver.
That would be cool. You know how you guys did that? You guys did that like random drive thing where you just started driving or whatever.
Yeah, we pick a direction, drove until the
Yeah,
tank was half
we could
empty.
do that, but with all of us and microphones. Person driving would probably have
legit.
to.
It would be
do
hard
something.
with all the
No,
noise
they could
from
probably
the
just
car.
hold one, and I mean, they probably wouldn't
mean,
be
that'd
as
be
like
weird,
involved
but-
because they'd
would
obviously have
probably
to
be
be
hard.
You get,
to
you get
edit.
like a clip-on mic.
be hard to edit.
Yeah, with all the noise from the car.
Ah, that's true. It'd probably be pretty fucking noisy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if we did maybe like a short thing though, like 30 minutes,
Yeah.
wouldn't get annoying. If you have it like too long, it'd be annoying.
Yeah.
Oh wait, 30 minutes on a drive that ruins the idea of the podcast though. Actually,
Yeah, it does.
Maybe we could just drive somewhere, tank's half empty, hop out,
Let's
do
go
a
to the
podcast,
strip club
and
and
then
record a
drive back.
podcast.
Yeah, we're in the middle of a cornfield right now doing a
They'd allow
podcast.
that.
The strip club will be funny. Hey, we're at the strip club right now. Boonch, 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 boonch.
That's all you hear, just like.
Hey, what's your name? Jasmine. All right, cool. Hey, Jasmine. Boonch, boonch, boonch.
Hey, what's your name? Boobs, boobs. Hey, $50? What do you mean $50?
Boom, boom, boom.
Boosh, boosh, boosh.
Guys, we gotta get out of here. The bouncer's pissed at me.
Yeah. What kind of music do you like? Weezer?
Say it ain't so.
They're doing that thing where they go off on a.
What do you think would be the worst? What is the worst song to listen to when you're at a strip club?
I don't know.
I think
World's
maybe like
largest tumor. That's a record.
No.
Maybe the chicken dance.
300 pounds, by the way.
No, no, I don't think so. Probably something that reminded you of your mother.
Oh, that would be the worst. Amazing Grace comes on.
Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You.
And that's true. Anything that got like super romantic, because then
Yeah.
all the lonely people, you know.
Yeah.
just-
Okay, so world's longest fart. Join Mr. Methane and friends as he attempts to break the record of the world's longest fart. The video clocks in at over 3 minutes and is just as
Oh.
disgusting as it sounds.
You think you can beat it?
You cannot beat. You can't even
No,
get 30 seconds.
I called 30. I called 3 minutes.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like thumb.
Remember,
almost
I was
listening
like,
to it.
yeah, it's probably like 3 minutes long.
Okay. Yeah, you totes called it then.
Mm.
Hashtag longest fart.
How can you 3 minutes? Yeah,
That doesn't. Yeah, that's insane.
Die.
That'd be dangerous.
I yelled because I'm back here. I don't know what it
At what
sounds
point
like.
does your asshole start bleeding?
Probably immediately.
Without farting that much.
Wait, hey, did you look up longest podcast though? Is that not a thing?
couldn't-
So maybe we can just set it.
I'm sure it's.
And
a thing,
forget
I
it.
just couldn't-
What's the number for Guinness? Because I'm thirsty.
Bad joke, bad beer. Fuck off.
It's a good beer.
Welcome to the end of the podcast.
Get your forehead off the microphone.
Yeah, you're getting it all
Dickweed.
greasy.
You fucking greaseball idiot, big nipple having ugly motherfucker.
Dave, T2 gave the new Terminator movie a really positive review. I'm surprised. He's been really skeptical.
Wait.
Schwarzenegger?
I was gonna say, isn't T2 Judgment Day?
T2 is our friend who loves T2.
Oh, like he
It's a nickname.
Yeah.
because he loves it so
He
much.
loves Terminator 2 Judgment Day is like his favorite movie of all time.
Wow.
And he was like, he's been really skeptical like on Facebook.
No, it's all right as long as it doesn't go straight in. It's cool.
But I don't know. I'm gonna see it. It's dope. I'm gonna see Magic Mike XSL first though.
Yeah, I bet you are. I hope it's a disaster and it's,
Yeah,
and it's
I
the
bet
worst
you
thing
are.
you've ever seen.
That-
I really hope it is. Like, I
there's
really
no way
hope you
that's
go in there
possible.
and it's like Man of Steel all over again.
Why? Why do you hope that?
Because
Because he hates you.
I hate you so much.
Damn.
No, it's because every time Magic Mike comes up, you're like,
It is true.
I swear to God, it's really good. Look, I'm
It
not
is.
even being
It's
sarcastic,
good.
and I'm like, okay, I
haven't
get
seen
it.
it.
See,
It's
what
actually
pisses me
really
off is
good.
like it's a good movie that people won't see because of their things, but they'll go see Man of Steel, which is fucking garbage. And
What
then talk
pisses
praise
me
about
off is
I like
how
Man of
much
Steel.
I know already that Magic Mike isn't that bad, but you
I
won't
say
shut
it every
up about
time.
how Magic Mike isn't that
Yeah,
bad.
can you shut the hell
It's
up?
like
about
every
it?
time it's
It's
like,
not that
I
bad,
swear
it's
to God,
good.
it's really not that bad. Like, I'm not even being
I think
ironic.
it's bad.
You haven't seen it.
I haven't.
That doesn't matter.
I thought
You
you were
like
to
it.
say I have.
That's my philosophy right there, Dave.
It is. Yeah. I'm taking one on a Jordan's book.
I saw the trailer. It sucks.
It sucks.
I like Man of Steel.
I hope the Magic Mike
Can
you
we
watch,
not have
you
this
personally
conversation?
think isn't good at all, but everyone else loves it,
That's happened.
and everyone else will be like, "Oh my God, it's so much better than the first one. The first one wasn't even about a stripper. It's so much better that now it's about a stripper."
I have a feeling that is a legitimate comment that could be made.
Legitness.
And then you'll be like, "Damn it, it wasn't about the not stripper anymore."
And it's not. It doesn't even have to do with anything. It's a male stripper because Moulin Rouge sucked too,
It's like if they made a Drive 2 starring
Moulin
Vin
Rouge is
Diesel.
really good.
according to you.
A what?
A Drive 2
I would see
starring
the
Vin-
fuck out of that movie.
I would too,
Like,
because
you
it'd be
would?
like
Yeah.
Fast and Furious, but everyone that loved the first
just
Drive
becomes
would be
an-
like, "What?" And then everyone that didn't like the first Drive would be like, "Yeah!"
I hope Drive becomes the new
and then
franchise.
we would be the only two that would love them both.
They're making another Drive.
No,
No, that's
Oh.
the joke.
We should make it.
Drive 2.
if we could get Vin Diesel.
Drive
if
again.
we can get,
No.
I'll
Still
ask him.
driving.
I'll ask him. He's a cool guy.
He does seem like a cool guy.
Yeah, he likes video games and shit. Personally, if a celebrity
Colin
openly admits they
Farrell.
like video games, to me that's like the new level of coming out of the closet.
Devin told me he has his Dungeons and Dragons character name tattooed on him.
I like video games. Oh, good for you.
Wow, he's so brave.
Congratulations. So brave.
And he gets me out there.
But it's like he did the voice of the Iron Giant too, which I love.
I've not seen it.
You've never seen
No.
Iron Giant? You really should, man.
It sucks.
It's like there's a lot of kiddie moments in it that are like, like, oh, this is a kid's movie.
It's a fun cartoon. I'm already on that level.
All right. then I like it.
Yeah.
if you're already like, okay, I can bear with this because it's
Now, if it was a movie about like a real fucking metal ass giant walking around Earth, and then I found out it's a kids movie, I'd be like, what?
Whoa. But like any good classic kids movie, it does have a lot of heartbreaking moments and intense things happening on.
You know,
What
movie.
happened
You know what anime I really
fuck
wish
am I
to turn into a
saying?
movie? Princess Mononoke. I think that is a
I
live
am
action movie.
so bored.
Yeah,
right
totes,
now.
dude.
The guy that did Spirited Away
It's
and
really
Yeah, Miyazaki.
underrated.
It's a Miyazaki movie.
Miyazaki's classic,
it?
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know him.
Yeah,
Mononoke
dude.
is-
Yeah, I know him.
You know
Swiping
about
your
Spirited
phone.
Away, right?
So
And-
he
and-
did an anime.
Yeah, with like famous actors in it. Billy Bob
I
Thornton,
don't
Claire
wanna
Danes.
fucking-
television
I don't even
show?
wanna
No,
talk
it was a
about
movie.
So I thought you just said they want. You
No,
wanted
I'd
to
like
make a
to
movie.
see if it was a. I'd like to see it as made as a live action movie.
I don't know about that.
Nah,
there's
I
other
don't
things
care.
that could
Literally,
be
then
better
you're
as
taking
live
away from the
action.
art.
No, you
That
can still.
is-
It's still a standalone movie.
It's true. I guess you're right. I can't.
Look
I
at-
can't argue.
you're
Well, he's right.
always-
He is
you're
absolutely
always-
right, though.
Well,
Well, no,
you're
because
right.
I've made
It's-
that
it's an
argument 1,000 times.
adaptation.
Where like I hate when people get mad about something, and I'm like, it's two different things. You don't have to like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do the same
It's
thing.
an adaptation
so
of an
fuck into
anime.
it.
You don't have to.
It's like when people get mad at Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Although I was mad when they
Fucking
turned
idiots.
the anime Gantz into a live action movie and it completely sucked.
Right?
Have you heard of Gantz?
No.
Legitness.
Why
It
don't
was
you
like this-
tell us about it for at least 15 minutes?
Yeah, I'll be outside.
Never
Jesus
mind.
Christ, you guys. No, do it now.
I do want to hear. I do want to hear.
It was about this kid like dies, but then like he gets like reanimated into like this room full of these people who also died at the same time he did. And their whole thing is they're given like these suits and they have to go find and kill these aliens. And like one by one, each of them gets like brutally fucking murdered by these aliens until like I forget, I didn't watch the entire anime. But they turned it into a live action movie and it completely
What's the live action movie called?
Gantz.
One, I just think that's a bad title.
Gantz.
Gantz the night away.
Gantz the night away.
Like, you know how they always said Watchmen's the unmakeable movie? Like, the comic book that can't be made into a movie because
Yeah.
there's too much going on and
I
too much
agree.
crazy
And they
stuff.
did, and it wasn't that good.
I feel that way about a lot of animes that I really like.
Yeah,
like,
I would understand.
like
'cause they're
Cowboy
sprawling
Bebop and Outlaw
stories,
Star.
right? Yeah.
Well, because there's just a lot of spectacle to them. There's a lot of zoomy and fast and this and that, and it's like, I don't know. I feel like it would just end up like a Michael Bay movie, and I wouldn't like it.
That's probably
Whereas as an anime, I appreciate those kind of things because I know a lot more work went into it. Well, it's not like these Michael Bay movies are made in a night. I know a lot of work goes into them, but I feel like it's work to serve nothing. Whereas in the anime, I felt like it had something more to it. But I'm talking through nostalgia glasses too. Like,
yeah, I understand though.
I think given the right direction and the right production, you could make a good.
you could totes make a good anime movie.
Totes.
Like fucking Matrix is basically an anime movie. No joke. Like, I could totally imagine that the Matrix.
Is that because there's an anime collection of Matrix related material?
No, it's
because-
because just the storyline behind the
style,
Matrix,
The
the
sci-fi.
style
There you go
and
again.
the
Zion.
darkness and the doom and gloom.
Making
And,
some smart ass comment. They're like,
right.
"Oh,
You're
actually, you are a
and
fucking
then also
pussy."
a lot of the camera technique they used with like the bullet timing thing and shit like that.
I actually
seemed
recommend-
very
From now on, I'm not
anime-ish.
going to do it.
I actually
Just don't
recommend.
talk. You should just leave.
Kyle.
You should just
Probably
leave.
one of
Fuck
the
outta
best moments in the movie. Sorry, Jordan. I'm just gonna.
All right.
Is the part where at the very end when he's fighting Mr. Smith and he kind of like flexes himself and the walls kind of ripple around him. I saw that scene and it's like I looked at it and I was like I could totally see that animated where it's like the anime character just kind of flexes and all the walls kind of bulge and then ripple a little bit, something like out of Paprika or something like that, very surreal. and weird.
Another really great anime.
Yeah.
But that's what I was gonna get at, Kyle. If you, as a filmmaker, you have to like. I recommend that you.
Oh, he's the only filmmaker in here. Is that what you're saying?
I think I'm just the only one disagreeing.
You're
with
only
what you're saying.
disagreeing. You're just scoffing at everything.
Anyway,
I'm disagreeing.
No,
with
I've
you.
tried to get him on
I
the anime train
recommend
before.
that you watch some highly praised anime because there is a lot of.
I'm not opposed to it. Like I don't know why you think
Watch
I'm
the
opposed
Tokyo
to it.
Grandfathers.
because you're kind
and
of laughing
Miyazaki.
at it, kind
Because
of.
I'm laughing at how you guys are talking about things that we have no fucking idea about.
But there
Oh
are
my
listeners
God.
out there that might find an interest in it.
I'm
That's
sorry
true.
that
No, that's
50% of the
true.
podcast isn't good enough for you, Kyle.
I'm just kidding.
Hey, you
I'm
want to talk about
mostly-
hardcore?
I'm
Kyle?
mostly acting like this for you guys, though.
I can get behind that. I can get behind hardcore.
But no,
I'm gonna
I
get
agree.
behind some
Hey,
hardcore
listen,
tonight.
I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed to watching anime. I'm not going to get into like a show like Bleach that has like a billion fucking episodes.
No,
No,
of course
you
not.
shouldn't.
No.
But yeah,
That's-
but I
Just watch the
I'd
movies.
start with like a movie. Like
That's
what's
an
the big
investment.
one that they actually are turning into a live action movie? Ghosts.
Ghost,
Ghost
in the
in the
Shell.
Shell.
That's
Ghost in the
that's a
Shell.
good good movie.
You
It has
showed
good
me a big
series.
scene from that.
Yeah,
and
I
it was
showed you the
cool.
chase scene.
Yeah,
God
exactly.
Damn, that
So I've
chase
seen
And I
scene.
some
heard
shit. I'm not opposed to it.
Akira might be.
They've been
Yeah.
saying that
They're
for like
talking.
20
I was gonna
fucking
say that's
years.
the Watchmen of animes right there. That's
Yeah.
the one that always gets talked about.
It was with Keanu
It's the
Reeves forever,
Watchmen of
right?
anime.
Like Keanu Reeves, wasn't he?
Really?
Like maybe I'm wrong. Don't listen to me.
I have no idea.
I just pulled up a video by Mr. Methane. It's the longest fart in the world.
I think you should play it.
Hi, Mom. I'm here to confirm that there will be no tricks involved in this video.
That sounds
This video-
trustworthy.
Wow, yeah.
Wait, is there copyright infringement going on right here?
No,
While playing a
Fair
other guy's
use.
video?
We're critiquing it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Especially
Also
since
sue
there's
me, I
no
don't
video of it. It's just
Fucking
the
sue
fucking audio.
me.
Although I guess for a fart video, all you want is the audio.
And I'm next to Mr. Methane, flatulist or farting machine.
Methane.
Mr. Methane, are you ready to break or to establish
So there's someone else that's
some
not Mr. Methane?
world record? Yes, Eve, I'm a bit backed up a
There's
bit,
another
but
guy?
I'm ready to evacuate
What's he
my
wearing?
colon as
A
soon as
fucking
possible.
costume.
Let's do it.
I'm ready
Okay,
to
so I'll
evacuate
put the
my
mic in
colon.
position.
Hey, everybody shut up.
All right, he's getting in position. Is he like wearing a cape or something?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that's an echo chamber.
How does this go on for another?
He's going for the marathon, not the sprint. He's letting it out slowly. This guy knows how to pace
how
himself.
much fucking practice has to go into this? You know, this isn't like the first. He's like, now put a camera in
Look
front
at
of me.
his
I'll do it.
face.
Is he like clenching with his hands? Oh no, he is. He is.
Sounds
doing
like
that
he's
all
letting the
manual.
arrow out of a balloon. Dear
We're at
God.
34 seconds.
Another 2 minutes.
That must take such
2.5 minutes.
concentration and willpower.
He looks like he's about to die.
Like he definitely like farted out some colon.
There's shit that came out there. Then.
He's sweating.
It's great when he lets out too much at once.
He's like, oh, there goes 3 seconds.
Was there a car horn in the background?
He stopped. Oh, you can stop?
So it's not 3 minutes consecutive? I've also farted for 3
You
minutes.
just polluted the whole room. Okay, so folks, as you saw it, this is the official time.
Well, apparently this is before. Apparently he beat it.
That's
after this. That was a
Beat his
minute.
own record.
That is ridiculous.
That was pretty impressive,
What are we
actually.
gonna do for 2 minutes? Remember when you farted with a lighter?
I've done it.
Did that
a
at the
million times.
campsite.
Yeah, just,
Yeah.
Damn. So what do you? 4 times total now? I think.
probably. Yeah.
I remember one time, like right when Snapchat first came out, I tried to, or no, right when you could like save videos from Snapchat. I took a video of you doing it at Steve's, and then I was gonna save it before I sent it, but then it disappeared and I couldn't send it, and it's lost forever.
I got what you're saying. Yeah.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Lost forever.
What's that?
Nothing will beat that first one though, dude.
you-
Like it caught me by surprise.
You
I fell
fell
over
over.
and started farting,
Yeah, like every time you were laughing so hard that you kept farting.
which only made me laugh harder.
It's too bad the
It was
flame
an
didn't
endless
catch
cycle.
on.
It went on for like 5 minutes.
Too bad the flame
fucking
wasn't
funny.
still there. It's like, right, like.
Where you're like, ha, ha! Thanks, America.
Realistically, a jet fuel could